My pathology is maloriostosis. It's viewed on plain radiographs as cortical thickening of the outer layers of the bone. What I'm going to do, due to its pathophysiology and it being limited to one affected side, mostly in the arms and legs, I will be doing an AP projection of the forearm and the lateral projection of the forearm. First, I'm going to position my patient. I'm going to make sure there's shield over the gonadal region. I'm going to have them extend their forearm, supinate their hand. I will line up my tube to my image receptor. We're doing left forearm, so I'm going to place my left marker on the outside or lateral side of the forearm. My central ray should enter midway between the forearm. I want to include both my wrist joint and my elbow joint, which I'm doing. I'm going to collimate side to side. But keep my collimation open from top to bottom so that I include at least 1 inch past each joint. I'm going to move my marker in now. I can bring it in even a little more. I will measure through my part at mid forearm, which I get an 8. Also, I want to make sure that distance is at 40 inches to tabletop, which I am at. And then I will go out and set my exposure factors. I will use my extremities portion of my chart for my exposure factors. He measured an 8, so I will set my KVP and mass according to the 8 centimeters of thickness. He will go to 66 for KVP and 3.5 for mass, even though it says 3. This is what we go up to. It'll be a small focal spot, so that will reduce. And then my receptor will be none, since it will be tabletop. My next positioning, I'm going to do a lateral forearm. So I want to make sure that the elbow is in a true lateral position by making sure that the ulna and radius are superimposed. I'm going to make sure that my central ray is going through the center or midpoint of his forearm. I want to make sure that I have a 40-inch SID, which I've moved the table up a little bit. So up. Everything looks good. I've got the elbow bent at 90 degrees. I've got his arm in a true lateral. I'm going to make sure I put a left marker on the lateral side. I can also go ahead and collimate in from side to side. He is shielded. I'm going to measure through the central ray. And again, we get an 8. Now I'm going to set my exposure factors. Again, he measured 8 centimeters of thickness. So we will set his KVP for 66 according to the exposure chart. We will have a mass at 3.5, a small focal spot, and again, none for the receptor due to it being done at a tabletop. I will take my exposure now, and that is all.